duck blinds around there. They didn't have them down Solomon's when you get down near the mouth of the bay. And Hank and Albert Hawkins used to get down there because Sam was Albert's brother-in-law. So they went out, didn't have any luck fishing. Hank talked with, he had a speech impediment, and they were out fishing, and he said, oh, heck, I don't know. He said, not having any luck. He said, we might as well get ready and go in. And all of a sudden, Albert said, hey, do I hear music? He said, yeah. He said, coming from there over on St. Mary's side, right across the river. And he says, coming from over there. He said, let's get over there. He said, maybe they got beer and we can have a good time. So they went over, and sure enough, it was like a barn lounge or whatever. And they had music and were dancing. Well, Hick and Albert, they consumed their quote of alcohol in their lifetime, let me tell you. And they couldn't pass it. Well, they went over there, and they spent the afternoon. Well, they went back, and Hick decided he's going to run. It was an outboard, pretty good sized outboard motor boat. And they were going back, and Hick kept looking back, and of course he probably couldn't see what he was looking for anyway. And Hick looked in front, Albert looked in front of me and said, oh my God, Hick, the duck blind, you're going to hit the duck blind. And with that, Hick, he was out of it completely. He hit that duck blind, and he said lumber 2x4s were flying all over the place. The boat just barely floated.
Oh my.
And they used to tell that story about Hick being drunk and running the boat through the duck blind.
Yeah. I tell you, before we go, do you have a funny, what's the one of the funny stories about Dad that you can tell? Because I'm waiting to hear a million of them. But
Uh-oh. Now remember, he's listening.
No, I couldn't even start,
okay.
John, to tell you.
All right. Well, I will do it when we get down to your house. Just like I say, make some notes. We'll be down in the next few weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, really.
Well, you get in touch with me.
I'm really looking forward to it.
And I live alone.
Uh-huh.
And living alone is a lonely life. I've lost. My second wife passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Also.
How long ago was that?
She died February the 11th of 2011.
Oh.
Goodness. Wow.
And we were married 17 years.
Wow.
My first wife, 42 years. And I couldn't ever get her adapted, if you will, to the west side of town. She lived over in Hamilton, born and raised over
Well, that's where Dad's from. I'm sure you know that.
Oh, is that right?
Dad's from Hamilton. Yeah.
I'll be darned. And she did not want to be buried over here because in this cemetery, they'll bury two spouses in the same grave. And that is, the grave is wider than a conventional grave. And they'll bury the first one at 9 feet in the center, which is where my wife is. Then if you're going to have yourself and second spouse, if you will, buried, they'll go from the center out to the edge and bury one, then from the center to that edge, and they can bury two spouses. But she didn't. She wanted to be with her family, and I could understand that, so that's where she went. But, well, I got buddies here, bomber pilots, you name it. A little bit of everything from the Second War. But you have a safe trip home.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks.
And you take it easy.
Yeah. Now, I imagine you have some children.
That's a sad story, we won't get into that. Second marriage destroyed all my first family. And it all was greed. How much money can a doggone telephone man have anyway?
Sad.
But they thought they were losing something.
But that
So
shouldn't
now
come over.
that I need a family,
Yeah. Well, I hope you got some close neighbors that you're close to. maybe.
Oh, yes, yeah. The only thing, they're aging faster than I am.
Yeah, you don't seem to be aging. I
But
noticed
they
that. You don't
always-
seem to be
He looks
aging.
good for 90, doesn't
No,
he?
his mind is sharp.
John, they always said, the one next to me retired from Hunt Valley from AT&T,
Yeah.
and he said, we don't want you out there with the snow blower. I do have a snow blower. Clean the driveway. And Danny, who's a enthusiast with our race cars, he said, Nelson and I will see that you're taken care of.
Right.
Well, Danny's had a four-way bypass.
Oh, gosh.
Nelson
Oh.
is aging. I don't know what's speeding his aging process up, but he don't get around as good as I do. So now, when it snows, I'm over cleaning their driveway.
That's
That's
amazing.
why he's so young.
But they're all looking out for me, if you will. And all my girlfriends are married with children this age, and their husbands have adopted me. The children have.
Oh man.
And
There you
the
go.
girls work, the husbands work, and when the husband can't get the day off to do something with them, they call. I've taken them all from time to time down for lunch at Solomons
Aw.
Island and that sort of thing. We go to lunch all the time.
That's
One-
great.
They'll call me and say, Mr. Guy, can you find time on a certain date?
Mark your calendar.
I'll say, I'll be there.
Huh.
That's
And that
sweet.
keeps me straight. I don't have to run away from husbands because they, or irate fathers or anything like that.
That's cute.
Life is good. I'm thankful to God because I get so lonesome. Oh my God.
Uh,
Well, Johnny and I will call you, and then we'll come down. And
Yeah, we
maybe
might be-
Maybe we can kidnap you and bring you to church one.
new
one
people
Sunday.
in your
Pretty close, Bernie.
extended family there.
Well, Brooklyn Park. It's a nice area. We live in the old Brooklyn Park, not in
Now
the.
my father's family lived down on Mauld Avenue off of Patapsco Avenue.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
he
we're-
knows Brooklyn Park.
He
then.
knows
Right.
Brooklyn Park.
Oh,
Where
sure.
you'll be at home.
Sure. I tease about it.
Can I help you
Well,
out?
Well, we'll walk you to your